So, um, so we talked about the pseudo-biographical reason that they think, oh, somebody used his name, even though it wasn't him, but that's been debunked. The dependence on Jude, it doesn't actually depend on Jude. They just sit alongside each other. The other reason is that because it was a delayed acceptance into the church, like as in the church didn't recognize it right away, but that's partly because it wasn't brought out and it wasn't put forward for submission into the Bible until a little bit later. And so he wrote it later. That's fine. The historical and cultural references did take place. Some people say, oh, well, they didn't, Peter mentions events and ideas that some argue reflect a later time period after Peter's death. But Peter wrote this later in his life, most likely. We've already talked about that. So the how this became part of the Bible, well, a lot of good and godly men and God himself preserved it and made sure that this was part of the Bible. So, did Peter actually write Second Peter?